Hello and welcome to this All Saints Day edition of Tuning Wheel Tarot. Please subscribe if you have not yet and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of the release of future readings. If you've seen some of my other readings before, you know I've been talking about opening up your heart chakra or working on your heart chakra. And I posted a link to the solfeggio frequencies. That is a nice 30-minute video on YouTube. It goes through all the solfeggio frequencies that helps promote healing sound bath type energy. But rose quartz was what I'm holding. It happens to be in the shape of a heart here, and that helps with your heart chakra. So check out a local crystal shop near you to find some of these kinds of items. Now, I am going to do a collective water sign reading. I'm going to do it in the Celtic Cross, and then I'm going to see who kind of pops up in the reading. So that's kind of where the energy's feeling today. And yeah, let's see here. Here's the Grateful Dead Tarot. Trying to remember the last time I used these cards. It's been a while. I don't think I did my normal Sunday read with them, which I usually do. I'm posting some of the Grateful Dead groups since it is a Grateful Dead tarot deck, but it is has all the it's a standard 78 card deck with all the regular major and minor arcana. So this is a very beautifully illustrated one as well. So if you're into that sort of thing, the internet has what you're looking for, right? So Spirit, what do we have for these water signs, please? Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. It should be Cancer, Scorpio, then Pisces, right? As Pisces closes out, boom! Am looking at the man in the mirror. A tower to start the read. So strong, some Scorpionic Mars energy. I don't recall when Mars is heading into, there's going to be another Mars retrograde soon, but I don't follow that so much. I have been talking a bit about Jupiter retrograde because that started in July and it's running until the day before Thanksgiving. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because I harp on Jupiter quite a bit in these readings, and it has been, and it was visible like about, it still is now, but like the moons were more visible. I think that was going on about a month now. So there is a full moon coming up on November 9th. And that's the thing about full moon is like sometimes like weird stuff happens, like unavoidable stuff, right? Knock on wood, but there's just certain places that get a little more traffic, it seems, right? Now, so some of those situations are unavoidable in life, I feel like here our spirit saying, and, when we mirror, kind of in here, okay. And so I was thinking about the 5D and the 3D. So if you mirror the 5 and 3D, you might have some things that don't necessarily match up, right? And that could cause some tower moments for some folks. Who that is right now, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if this is exactly your energy or if this is energy of, like flipped energy for, your person or just somebody you're sharing space with. All sorts of things are an energy exchange, such as if you hit the like button or the subscribe button, that is a nice energy exchange for the channel. A few too many flip out. Thing about this deck, it's newer too, so it's like super slick. Spirit, what else we have for the collective here? What is crossing this tower? Which way are we going, right? 3 of Bears. Merrily we go. So I mean, there were the three bears, right? The mama bear, the papa bear, and the baby bear, right? Was it the baby bear's bed was just right? This is the Three of Pentacles though is about building something. So I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that this is an opportunity for, no matter what the outcome of this tower, that you can kind of build out of it. Now, for some folks, this might be like, oh my gosh, I can't build with this anymore because it's falling apart, right? Well, it depends on how, how near or farsighted you are, I suppose. Or if you're short-sighted. Vision was the meditation card, new vision actually, on the last reading, which was a collective reading specifically for Halloween. It was a Sam Hain edition of it's terrible. The annual candy grab. Oh shoot. No, I never saw that Candygram one for SNL. King of Skulls, the Swords Plenty. I feel like peace of mind is showing up here. And the KC whistle is blowing. And the king, those are air signs, so blowing, yeah. I was just, and I don't know if he just seems more like sullen, like more serious, which I believe, that is kind of the King of Swords energy. But, with this mirror here and the tower, coming down, like, all right, let's keep going here, Spirit. So that's some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. That's in the recent past here. So you could have some air in your chart. You could be dealing with an air sign. Highly advise you check out your chart. Oof. Capricorn, wolf energy. Werewolves of London. I just posted some kind of thing on this on my Instagram food story, So the thing is about, like, when we do come up on tower moments, there's things that we have brought with us from the past, and like we feel like we can't live without them, but really maybe those things are always, because, like, see, they're holding on to these rings. Like, they could drop those rings, like, walk away, and then, like, walk back, right? And meet back here if they wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise they have to drag this whole thing, like, like they gotta, build the pyramids, or, I'm just imagining, not, what I mean, like, hard surface. Anyway, now it's interesting that this tower card is labeled mirror, and you can see these images kind of looking at each other as a mirror. So if you are trying to build something with somebody and it's not going as planned, you may want to check and look and see how you're looking at each other in the process. As I make funny faces into the camera. Pardon my expressions. I just can't help it. Anyhow. Spirit, what else we got here? Okay. Page of Roses. Page of Cups here. I feel like somebody was really hopeful on a kind of reunion. It was going to lead to something kind of, on the romantic side. But it's like, this is like opposites attract here this Page of Cups and this King of Swords is like, what? You know, I mean, these are two completely opposites. So here in the near future, though, what do we have? For the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces collective, the Queen of Bolts, Wands, dancing in the sand. She is fire, hot, hot, hot. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So some of you could be coming like, so here's the... So this Queen of Wands isn't the cause of your tower, but as a byproduct of your tower. Now, you know, maybe it's falling out of line in a partnership here that you're working with people, or it's the next phase after that, like when you start the new gig and then you start, you know, building, and then you run into like this person. Okay. And the thing is, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, you're approaching things with an open heart. So maybe you have been working on your heart chakra energy. In which case, good job, you know. Shadow work's not hard. Sitting in stillness is, or shadow work can be hard. You know, sitting in stillness is not easy. And, you know, I was just talking to somebody about meditation the other day, a friend of mine, and, you know, she was saying, like, I can't sit still. And it's like, yeah, that's the thing here is, like, meditation doesn't mean you have to be sitting still. Like, for some people, running is their meditation, right? And it gets their, you know, head clear and whatnot. So, you know, the point of meditation is not to have zero thoughts at all. It's not to be stagnant. And this is stagnant energy here, okay? It was like hot at one time, but now it's getting to the point where it's like, yeah, it's all burn up. You know what I mean? And there ain't going to be nothing left. It's also Capricorn energy. Which is kind of funny because with the steadfastness here, they're like, we're going to drag. Like, Capricorn's very determined. Very, very determined energy. And that's the thing. It's hard to break bonds that are unhealthy for us. And that's why we have these tower moments that come in, and it's front and center Spirit saying, so like, don't be scared of it. Like, this is the universe saying, like, hey, I have a different plan for you. Okay, I have a new project for you. All right. So keep your open heart, you know what I mean? And, you know, you can flow into the Spirit, you know, but you don't have to lose who you are. Like, you're still a smart person, right? You're still, you know how, you know, well, communication's not always best with like the King of Swords type energy, but like, you know, the swords rule the communication. So that may be important going forward as you navigate this tower. And it's like the 10 of Pentacles. So that's a little foreshadowing, I feel like, of things to come. Okay, excuse me, I have to take a sip here. This reading's kind of going in a direction that I like had no clue, you know. I don't know sometimes what's gonna happen. That's why you might hear me say on here, it's like, I can't make it up. I couldn't make it up if I tried. All right, Spirit, what else we got here for these water signs, right? I came into this thing as a completed water sign reading for Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces on this All Saints Day, right? That's the thing. It's open to everybody, right? It's still, you know, and we all have water placements in our chart. Like, we all have all the signs, and here we are. Here's the wheel. Okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny. And, you know, it's up to us which way to turn it, right? But like, Spirit's dropping this, you know, tower here, and it's saying, hey, now you have like the opportunity to like really make a positive change. Like, you know, it's imminent. Like, take advantage of it, you know. Don't don't let snakes like kind of come in here and like try and tilt it one way or the other. Like you are the one who, you know, you're this all-seeing eye right here. Okay. Oh goodness. Again, and the wheel is Jupiter. The Wheel's also one of my favorite Grateful Dead songs, so anywho, in the environment, what do we have for the collective here, Spirit? Yeah. Ooh. 7 of Swords. Yeah, so this song, Harry Nilsson, Everybody's Talking, has been, I've been channeling that song the last few reads, and that's totally what this card, you know, can be about. It's just people, you know, might want to talk about, you know, your situation, what's happening. You might feel defensive, you know, in this kind of energy. But again, you have, you know, here, you know, here's your other eyeball. You know what I mean? Here was 1, now here's 2. So, you know, you're fighting through it still, but you know, here you have the glow inside, whereas some of these maybe miscommunication efforts are outside, you know, in your environment. But, you know, you're coming outside like to check it out. So I feel like you're in command of the situation at the present time. Now, for some of you, this may not be your energy. Spirit, what do we have in hopes and fears for the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces collective? Thank you for joining me. I am having fun doing this reading tonight. Here is the King of Cups, King of Roses, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So, you know, there's good and bad aspects. Like, you know, in tarot, they call them reversals. So, you know, like some of the, you know, maybe negative, the fearful type of energy, and like when you maybe are not aligned, or you know, your chakras are closed down, then you're in that more fearful, like you're vibing at a lower, you know, rate. And then you have, you know, maybe more emotions associated like with anger or you know, jealousy, you know, especially for these water signs. Whereas, you know, and the thing is, since they can experience such, you know, emotions out of fear, they can also experience, you know, emotions out of the side of love as well, you know, such as being caring, or you know, being a good you know, kind of listener, counselor, counterpart type person, you know, like a nurturer, you know, and this is masculine energy, and you can say like flip or reverse how it fits, but like, you know, masculines can be nurturing energies as well, because, you know, and they know how to do things. So that's nice when somebody can take care of something, right? So water signs, you know, focus on, you know, what's moving you towards your goals. Okay. If you focus too much on some of these negative things, I feel like Spirit's saying that you might get kind of like caught up in this kind of energy. And yes, that's in your environment, but is that where you want to stay? Right? Or would you rather be kind of like on your beach throne and like under the moonlight? You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty good to me, right? Like, whatever. Yeah. So Spirit's saying it's time for you to figure that out with the Hermit card there. Spirit, what else we got here on this outcome for the collective for Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces? Oop. Oh my God. See, this is why I say you can't make it up. Try. And and the sun card's on here. So just, yeah. All right. For some of you, that might mean getting some help to work, you know, like maybe you like buy a little book and you're like, okay, you know, like things like the 4 agreements, or, you know, the 5 love languages. You know, I mean, just getting in touch with what kind of drives you, what kind of person you are, and being able to connect with other people out there. So, you know, the Virgo, the Hermit, you could be dealing with a Virgo, have Virgo in your chart. That's heavy earth energy. So again, I've been talking about grounding as well. So if you need help with some grounding, you know, you can always go outside and put your feet in the ground, or also get some tiger's eye. And also when the full moon comes up, it's nice to cleanse your stones too, and charge up your crystals. Anywho, this, so giving yourself that healing time. I feel like collective, a lot of you might be entering a period of that, and recognize it's okay to do that, right? And here's this healing white energy around you. So just know that Spirit's saying right now, when you do that kind of work, you are protected, okay? You know, by the universe, because the universe knows that you're doing the right thing, and it may feel really painful. It might, you know, suck. It might, you know, these tower moments. You're like, oh my God, I hate it. So for some of you, this is the spiritual awakening type deal. You know, you don't just start the reading off of the tower and be like, same old, same old. Oh, Scorpio's like, yeah, whatever. Always blaming Scorpio for something. Let's see, how much time do I have to clarify? Oh boy. I feel like I should do a animal oracle card for you guys. Help cap off some of this wild energy that's just floating around here. Again, if you like what you see, please drop me a like or a comment, and if you have not already, please subscribe. I enjoy doing these readings as I have time to do them, so your support of the channel encourages my contribution to the channel. Alrighty, Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces? Let's do one for each, please. I mean, we already have the wolf here too, you know. We have some bears on the scene. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Spirit, what do we have for the collective? One more, thank you. Scorpio. Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Yeah, and it's over here by the wolf. Sometimes Scorpios are known to be kind of the lone wolves, right? Okay, so there you go. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. You know, the town that I live in also has a history of vaudeville, which I think is interesting. I'm like, they probably had some tarot readers, you know, in the house. Some of those scenes. Anyhow, what else we got here? Spirit for Cancer, please. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Penguin, authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. And oh yes, and that's right by the Queen of Wands here. I always feel like she has this a great tribal energy because she's, you know, in her element. She's, you know, not afraid to move. You know, and she's got the flowers in her hair. She's like, I'm going to town, right? So, you know, you see her walking down the street, you might stand out and be like, hey, yeah, hey. And is that my tribe? I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not. But reach out to your tribe, however that is for you, okay? Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family, there we go. We got holidays coming up, right? Family gives you strength when you face the storm. And sometimes your tribe is your family, right? Like you have Friendsgiving, right? Okay. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Yes. Yeah, you know, they say like, yes, queen, okay? Literally. Yes, queen. Hoop it up. All right. Well, that's Cancer. And, you know, family. I mean, that's totally Cancerian energy right there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Pisces. What is the card for Pisces? Spirit, please. Pisces. Thank you. Oh. Ooh, I've never drawn this card before, and I am in love because not only do I have Pisces in my chart, but I also love hawks. You can actually kind of ask anybody. I'm very good at spotting these on the drive, even when I'm driving. Okay, hawk is a messenger. Just like this channel is, you know, these are channel messages here. Spirit is sending you messages. Thank you, Spirit. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Isn't that lovely? All right. That's what I got. Cat, independent, meow. So that's still some of that Halloween energy, I think, coming out. But, you know, that's part of finding your tribe, right? You know, independent, but yet there's still more than one here. Recognition in another, okay? So, you know, that's the thing about some of these journeys. Like, don't over-isolate yourself or things of that nature, you know. Focus on the message here, Spirit saying, be yourself, be authentic. It's, you know, it's okay to reach out to your tribe. And it's also okay to, you know, get in touch with what makes you, like, stand out, okay? And that could be, you know, letting go of old ties that no longer serve you. So, water signs, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And hopefully I see you next time.